is going on, YouTube? This is Vice speaking, and whoa, wait! Stop everything. Have you seen this man? Does anybody know where this dude went? Okay, we need answers, bro. It's been far too long. Okay, things are getting out of hand. The world is not as it should be. What the heck is going on, guys? Oh, well, I guess, you know, I am Vice, so I guess that starts to explain a bit of it. Let me tell you guys a little story, okay? I'm already mad, bro. I don't even want to talk about this nonsense. You want to know why I've been gone for however many freaking months it's been at this point? Why I've just been you haven't heard a word from me? Let me tell you guys a little story, man. On one fateful day, oh, by the way, I'm playing some builders too. Guys, this playthrough will be back, man. I regret how, you know, I used to have some lower energy when I recorded the first parts of this series, but the game is a banger, bro. The story gets so good. We'll get back to this one, okay? You have my word. Now let me get into this. On one fateful day, I was playing my Switch, probably playing some Splatoon or something, I don't know. A cup of water, right? With barely anything in it, barely a drop in it, is on top of my table and my Switch is underneath it. Somehow, some way, that cup falls over, falls directly onto my Switch, and my Switch has passed away. It is dead. When I say the thing doesn't work, it does not work, bro. No response. We did CPR on that thing, nothing worked. Okay, lights out. Okay, so I'm trying everything. I send it to a repair place. This freaking repair place takes months. They have my Switch for months. They don't call me a single time. Every time I spoke to them, I called them, bro. They didn't communicate with me at all. I don't know what that's about, but I guess we'll leave that for another day. Okay, so months upon months pass. I finally call this place. They say, yeah, well, we've tried replacing a couple parts, and you know, we can't get it to work. So I think, you know, you're gonna have to pick it up, or I guess you could donate it if you want. And, you know, I said, no, I'll take my Switch back because I'm going to need that thing, okay? I get a new Switch, right? Whole new Switch. This gameplay you're seeing is on a whole new Switch. Okay, okay. Whole new Switch, right? And I'm thinking, from everything I've seen on the internet, the only way that you can get saved data that you previously had on another Switch is if you somehow use this cloud service, which, as far as I knew, I have never touched in my life. Okay, that's the only way, if you have a dead Switch, that you can somehow get your games and your save data back onto a new Switch. It's a whole process, so I don't got to get into all that, but it can work, right? But I was under the impression I've never used this thing in my life. So I'm gonna have to come back on here and tell the people, guys, you'll have to give me a little bit, because every single game playthrough that we're doing right now, Octopath 2, that took 5 million years to get to the point that I'm at, I'm gonna have to do it all again. I'm gonna have to take the freaking hours, the days, the weeks, grind these games just to get back to the place where I used to be. But when I first got this new Switch, booted it up, talked to this employee, man, I called Nintendo. This was the nicest dude I might have ever spoken to. He was so helpful, man. He taught me how to transfer my account. Okay, I go to the settings, right? I got everything set up. I got all my games. I just am under the assumption my save data is done. It's gone forever. Like, I'm just not getting that back, right? I go over here, data management. I go to the cloud because this is the thing that if you use, apparently, then you can get your save data back. But I never used it. But I clicked on it anyways, right? I was curious. I just want to see, you know, what's up? What's the deal here? This thing somehow backed up the latest version of every single game that I have ever played on my Switch ever. I'm not lying, bro. If I re-download any of these games, because I've already tried it with a bunch of these, all my save data's there. It's just, it's completely intact. Have I ever used this thing? To my knowledge, no, bro. I've never touched this thing. I don't even know what it is. But it was working like a freaking angel in the background, apparently. Because every ounce of save data for every game I've ever played on this Switch is intact. Look at this, guys. This is, just an absurd amount of money invested into my old Switch. You can see all these games just I don't even know how I guess I'm privileged. I don't know. So that's a thing. So now we're back, and I don't have to play through all these games a whole other time just to get back to the place that I was, which means that you guys will get to see videos that much faster, which is a beautiful thing to me. Now, I don't actually know how I want to go about this, because Builders 2 is a game that I truly do love. I genuinely, I just love it. I could talk about it forever, right? But we're playing through Octopath 2 right now. But the specific place that I currently am in my recordings is a spot where it's very grindy, man. I need levels, I need strength because I'm getting beat the freak up. So I could play this a couple different ways, man. I could just try and truck through and do what I need to do in Octopath, and we can just shoot right along to the end of that playthrough. Or, dispersed in between, I could continue the Builders 2 playthrough, because I told you guys, all these playthroughs that I started, I'm going to finish. I don't care if it takes me 40 years, bro. It will happen, okay? I know you haven't seen this game in ages, but we're gonna finish this playthrough. So right now, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I will probably just try and get to the freaking finish line of that Octopath playthrough, man. When Octopath first came out, I was just beyond excited. My one of my favorite games literally ever, and it was the sequel, and I was so excited. Now I just want to be done with it. And it's not because of anything Octopath has done. It's just because, one, I despise grinding, and two, it's just been so long and I've been away for so long that I'm gonna have to reinvest myself into the story. Because right now, I don't care about all those characters, Chet and Agnia, who the freak are those guys? But, eventually when I start playing again, I'm sure that my long lost passion will be returned to me. Excuse me if you can hear my cat just giving a speech in the background. I mean, just wants to make his voice heard. But anyways, guys, I think that's all I gotta say. I really just wanted to come in here to tell you guys why I've been away for so long. It's not because I didn't want to make videos, but just that I couldn't. I guess for some dumb reason it took this long just for me to get everything back to where it should be, man. So the bottom line is, I'm back. Things are good now. Things are beautiful and right in the world. We found this man. We found him. He thought he could break his ankles on us, but we found him in the end, and he's back where he belongs. So with that said, I don't think I have anything else to say, man. I think that we've covered everything. As you can see, I'm recording this at 5 p.m. I don't know if I'll upload this today or the day after. We'll just have to see, man. But with all of that said, I'm gonna call it here, guys. So if you did enjoy, you can always give it a like. If you did not, you can dislike and tell me what I can do to improve these episodes in the comments, man. With all of that said, I have been Vice, and this has been the return of a person who didn't need to be away for this long. But things happen, man. Life happens. Life really does actually happen. And sometimes it throws you curveballs. But hey, look at me. I'm right back where I was. So with all of that said, though, that's all I got to say. I will see you guys in the next one. All right? I'm out of here.